Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So this is going to be your weekend read from December 20th through the 22nd, and happy solstice. I made a separate video going into detail about all the benefits and the blessings coming in this solstice. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. But before we get started on this weekend's read, I just wanted to say thank you guys to each and every one of you for all the ways that you lift me up, all the ways that you lift each other up and this channel up. Truly, this experience, this journey would not be what it is. This channel would not be growing the way that it is without each and every one of you guys. And so thank you. I love you back. Happy solstice. Let's get started. So coming into this weekend, walking into the solstice on the 20th, the moon is going to be moving into Virgo, and this is all about stability in work, in service, but also too, it puts us in our wheelhouse. We're analytical, we're critical thinkers. We pay attention to the detail, and that is what's coming through when the moon moves into Virgo for us this weekend, right in time for the solstice, like I say. And with the tarot here, what you could also see and feel during this time is that you're kind of on guard. You've been dealing with a bit of conflict lately. You've also been dealing with a point of overworked, or feeling overworked, I should say rather, or two, even possibly feeling a waiting or a suspension within what you're doing. With the Nine of Wands, though, coming into this weekend here, it's also about completions. This is about achievements of your goals and attainment and integration, and it's the end of a cycle. And so if you have had conflict coming at you, this is a time where the universe is on your side. The universe has your back, as well as this channel has your back. You are supported and you are protected. And so now is the time really where it's one to stand your ground, especially against those temptations, those vices, whatever's been holding you back during this time or causing faithlessness to be, to come to the forefront or to have your faith being tested at this time. And instead exhibit the self-control, the faith, the steadiness that Virgos only can bring with their power. In that grounding aspect, in that resolve, that really truly you are building practical plans during this time. And with the moon being in Virgo, it's also going to be square with Mercury on the 20th. And like I say, Mercury is now direct. We're still feeling a bit of the shadow period. Don't feel surprised or be surprised if that is the case. But with this square aspect, especially with Mercury being direct, expect that it can also bring on a feeling of fogginess or distraction, that delays in communication and travel may come in, or that you may be feeling that. And especially with this aspect of feeling defensive, needing to stand your ground. Basically, what Spirit is saying with the Six of Swords is that you're in transition, and more importantly, now is the time to relax, because this too shall pass, I guess is how I would put it. And how one of you guys put it in the comments, just saying, I loved it. Way to build each other up, and I love you for that. But this is about transition. If you've been feeling like you're on guard, if you've been feeling where you've been stagnant or have had conflict coming at you, a fogginess, delays in communication, that ends when the solstice comes in and greets us on the 21st. The sun is going to be in Capricorn, and so it's all about stability. It's all about structure, and Spirit wants to remind you during this time that you are moving away from past sorrows. This is a time of transformation as well as integration of contemplation, going within, really looking at that introspection, looking at ways of how you're personally organizing yourself, organizing your mental clarity, organizing your plans, your practical approaches, so that you can really truly manifest from the 5D into the 3D. And this is a transition where you are heading away from past sorrow to calmer waters. This has been a journey, but more importantly here, if you've been feeling foggy, you're going to be back into your wheelhouse coming into this solstice, especially with the moon gifting us being in Virgo as well. This is where you're holding your discipline, you're holding your analytical nature, and you're coming to the table with a balance of the mind and the heart through your rationality, through your ethics, and through your ambition. And you are standing with that Geminian energy, that Taurian energy, where you're utilizing your throat chakra to speak your ground, to speak your truth, but also remaining grounded with that Taurian energy, with your feet firmly planted. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Share your story in the comments below, because this is a victory. This is about success. This is about also teaching people how you want to be treated, and standing up confidently in your truth for justice against any ill will, anything that was hidden, anything that was a clash of ambition or unnecessary competition or envy, lack of unity, no team spirit in a lot of ways as well. This is your justice. Balance and harmony are coming in, and more importantly, it's because of you. It's because of the good karma that you spread, that you share, that you walk through in your truth in this life. And judgment is yours. This is a time during this solstice where a rebirth will certainly take place for you. Also, too, there will be a place of forgiveness for yourself and for others. But more importantly, with this solstice, like I say, it's about stability and structure. And for Virgos especially, it's a time of deep introspection, personal organization, and setting clear intentions. It's a time to clean house, if you will, on your mental aspects, whatever has been overburdening your mind, the conflict that's been coming at you, the test in your faith, the temptations, the restrictions, the vices that have been holding you back or causing frustration, causing that fog. This is a time to make adjustments to routines, to perspectives, to find that better balance, to open the door for that better balance and harmony with partners that truly are meant to walk with you in this life. For you as well, better balance in your routines and your perspectives, in setting those clear goals that are achievable and that align to your long-term vision. This is about, especially with the Eight of Pentacles, this is about your talent, your masterfulness in whatever you're building. Not only have you been apprenticing, not only have you been aspiring, and what comes to mind is, in order to learn how to build it, you have to dream it first. That's what the Eight of Pentacles is about. You've had a dream, a higher calling, and a purpose in life. You've taken the time, taken the journey, done the work, put in the work to really educate, to learn, to master your craft, to diligently keep up with it and develop and grow. And this is your new beginning. Like I say, with the angel number of 1221, check out the reading if you guys haven't seen it yet, just saying. But either way, it's a message of positive change where new beginnings and strong support from the universe is all around you. It encourages us basically to embrace upcoming opportunities with our inner strength and our manifestation abilities. And it's with the faith, walking in strength in your faith and your resolve, that you may not always get what you're looking for, but instead the universe brings you something so much better than you possibly could have imagined. This is your new beginning on this solstice. It's a time of reflection of where you are now, where you want to be in the future, and building a stable path, focusing on building that stable path to get you there from point A to point B. And you are standing in the Queen of Cups. Spirit is here to guide you. This is about utilizing your intuition, utilizing your nurturing aspects, spreading that good karma, like I say, putting in the work and planting seeds that are prosperous. And this is also about having the charisma to dream. Some of you, again, you may be dealing with a Gemini, you may be dealing with a Cancer, but what I really see in those two signs here as well is that truly it's a balance of the head and the heart. It's going after truly what your heart's purpose is in life, what you truly want out of life. And with the cups, this is all about your emotion and your intuition. You are following your heart. You're following your spirit. And it's the desire to really balance that inner self, balance those relationships that you carry forward in this time as you pave that path. And like I say, If that resonates, by all means, help get this message out to as many Virgos as we can. Like, share, subscribe. That way we can make sure that we're lifting as many Virgos up as we possibly can during this time, especially as we walk into the solstice, get ready for the holidays, for those that celebrate Christmas, but most importantly, get ready for this new year to welcome 2025 in. Now, on the 22nd here as well, the moon is going to be moving into Libra, and so it's all about balance. It reinforces a desire for balance, to be very honest, and harmony, especially when it comes to the consideration and focus of relationships. This is where the Four of Wands is presenting itself for you. This is about stability and peace and balance in your relationships, and Spirit wants to remind you that things will settle down. If you've been coming into contact with the wrong adversaries, coming in with conflict here as well, this is where you will start seeing balance and harmony in your relationships going forward. Choosing the right partners that truly want the best for you, want to help you and see you succeed, but also are vulnerable in the way that they allow you to do the same for them. This is about friendships and peace and partnerships as well as love. And so some of you, if you are in the market of trying to find your next partner, find the one true partner in your life that truly speaks and connects with you, this is a time where it's really important to hold that vision, to call in those relationships that are meant to truly walk with you at this time, because you are manifesting. This is an hour during the solstice especially to manifest and call in those partnerships. And with the Knight of Pentacles too, like I say, when it comes to holding your long-term vision and aligning with your goals, the Knight of Pentacles encourages us to keep moving forward, keep focused on the relationships you're calling in, but also too the hard work that puts you in line with those long-term visions, setting those clear and achievable goals for yourself so that you're taking it one step at a time. You know, the only way a mountain is truly conquered is with every single step, right? If we were birds, that would be even more, a little bit more quick, not gonna lie. But either way, with us humans, climbing our way to the top, walking our way to the top, that's truly how it works. It's one step ahead of the other every single time. And so building those achievable goals, planting your feet firmly, especially with each step, planting your feet firmly with your hard work is where your rewards will pay off. And what Spirit is reminding you, especially with the Knight of Pentacles and then the Ten of Coins here, success, financial gain, community, family is meant to be yours. And on that 22nd, when the moon moves into Libra, it's only going to reinforce this harmony, this balance. And I will say too, so this moon in Libra on the 22nd is also going to be a half moon. And so with the half moon in Libra, it can pronounce itself very actively through how we support and come to the table for our partners and how they come to the table for us. It's about practicing our active listening, to being open to others' perspectives, to seeking that compromise while maintaining our attention to detail and practicalities so that we remain true to ourselves as well. But it's a time to really reflect on boundaries as well as needs to maintain that healthy balance in our relationships. What Spirit is saying here too, especially with the Six of Coins in reverse, is that if you've been dealing with loss, if you've been dealing with discrimination, where things have not been balancing in your favor in the past, this solstice welcomes a brand new beginning where you are standing balanced head and heart, achieving and making achievable goals, and finding that healthy balance, finding connection to the past and bringing it forward with wisdom, with strength of knowing what doesn't work for you, what you don't want in partnerships, what you don't necessarily want within those long-term goals that you're doing that's no longer aligned to that. And it's more importantly focusing on reconnecting to that long-term vision, aligning to those good relationships that will set you up for success, that do want to see you succeed. And this is good fortune. With this new beginning on this solstice, and then with the moon moving into Libra, this is about finding and having doors open to you that maintain and create a healthy balance between boundaries and needs. And that's really truly the wisdom that you'll be taking forward from these lessons learned. And good fortune is in your favor. Spirit wants to remind you that a new path is certainly meant to be yours. The desire for change is what's going to open this door, and the world truly is yours. The universe, where universal balance, maybe you may have felt that it was not in your favor, that you were experiencing financial loss, discrimination, scams. This is where the tables are turning this weekend, and you're moving towards completion. You've learned those lessons, but most importantly, you've learned the wisdom that comes from those gifts along the way, even though they don't feel like gifts, just saying. They can be very painful, but this is where you are looking forward. No longer are you letting that past, those circumstances, those types of people into your life or into your energy, and instead you are moving forward, and success, prosperity, positivity are meant to be yours here. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, share your story in the comments below. Put a heart if you don't feel comfortable. If you're feeling a little challenged during this time, know that we here on the Honey Sea Star are here to support you. We are here for you. Your angels are here for you. And your ancestors are here for you. This is a time where if you do need some pick-me-up, you do need that encouragement, that helping hand along the way, check out the Honey Sea Star store. All the designs are meant to empower, inspire, and uplift us as we walk through our journey together. Also, to side tangent, if you have a power word that you don't see, put it in the comments below. Let's design it together so that we can share it for us Virgos, share it through the Honey Sea Star store to lift as many people up as we can through our journeys. Now, I did want to also pull some animal spirit totems, and what fell out right away was the lynx. This is about being the keeper of secrets. And this is where Spirit is reminding us to take time out from the world and be the observer. As Virgos, we are meant to be witnesses. We are old souls that have brought much, all the wisdom from our past lives into this life. But it's also about living the life as a wanderer with purpose, I guess, to take that time to go and introspect, to take that journey to walk the life, to walk this world alone and really witness what it has to offer, the good and the bad, but then also to come around and to share that hermit advice. And so this is reminding us to be the keeper of secrets at this time, to be the observer, to stand in our strength as Virgos, as witnesses. Spirit wants to remind you that nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and you keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. And like I say, as alone as we sometimes feel in this life, truly, we are never alone. Spirit is always with us. And during that time of doing what hermits do best, that is the time, at least for me, when I feel and I receive, when I connect with the universe, when I connect through grounding, through nature, is when I receive my messages best, is through those messages, through that wisdom. And if that resonates, by all means, like, share, subscribe, put a heart in the comments below. Because like I say, for me, I get most of my messages through nature. It's where energy calls to me, I should say. And then at the top of the deck, what we also have is the ram. This is about perseverance. And so Spirit is reminding us now is not the time to give up. See your gifts for what they are, because truly you have many gifts. There is no problem that you there's no problem that you can't withstand, because you are utilizing the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop, one step at a time, every step of the way. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Like I say, if you had been experiencing poor luck, disadvantage, people taking advantage of you, this solstice, especially with the moon moving from Virgo and then over into Libra this weekend. This is a time where you will be building a stable path to get there, from reflecting on where you are now and where you want to be in the future, and building those practical new beginnings taking each practical step along the way to build a stable path to get there. And with the swan, it's all about grace. During this time, I think one thing that Virgos do a lot is that we make it look easy. Not to say that it ever is, right? But just saying there's a lot of work that we do behind the scenes that we don't necessarily show people. And this is really where we come across with the gift of grace. We do what we do best in that way. And so Spirit is reminding you to stand in that Virgo in power, because you who glides across the waters, bring your wisdom and your light to this world. Ask Spirit during this time, especially if you're practicing grounding this weekend, celebrating the solstice. Ask Spirit to help you transform into the elegance and grace and inspire you with dignity and the spirit of beauty at this time. Because truly, you are a bright light shining in this world. And this is the weekend during this solstice where your light is meant to shine. Now, I do also want to take a look at our major arcana, see what kind of major changes we've got, but also to look at the music therapy piece. As a reminder too, water holds memory. So as you realign, as you rebalance, find that harmony within this weekend. Make sure to drink plenty of water to detoxify and then also replenish and call in the manifestations that are truly meant for you. And so what we've got here, I can't remember how this worked out, but what I'm seeing here is where it's like, if the devil's been tempting you, if you were held back, felt those restrictions, felt those vices, felt the test in your faith, you are now seeing things for what they are, seeing things as they are, not as you want them. And more importantly, you're calling justice, or you're calling judgment, and justice is in your favor. This is your new beginning. You are free to walk in your new beginning. And so now is the time to embrace it, because the angel message of 1221 is with you. The universe is with you and supports this change, this new beginning that truly you deserve. And so what we pulled for the music therapy piece too is A, B, C, F sharp, and E. And so try playing around with those chord progressions as you meditate this weekend, as you realign too, drink plenty of water. And what I see color therapy-wise, what can really help with grounding you, as well as reaching for those stars this weekend, is a lot of purples and reds. Red really, it reminds us of our power, right? Also festive, side tangent, just saying. But either way, it's a time where it really reminds us of our power. It inspires us with our passion, rebalances us and realigns us with our vision, our long-term goals, so that we can walk truly and embrace our life's higher purpose and our higher calling. What I also see in here too is that we've got kind of a good alignment or a good array here, I guess, of your chakra aspects. And so if you have been struggling with your root chakra, the root chakra really responds well with red, with that grounding. It reminds me of clay in that way, and we are all made of clay, right? But as you do your meditations, it's all about reminding yourself that you are indeed on a solid foundation. Your feet are firmly planted, and the ground will always be beneath your feet. Also, too, what I see here is the third eye. If you've been having trouble connecting, if you've been having trouble seeing that long-term vision, building those clear, achievable goals, connecting with your third eye, reminding yourself that you are naturally intuitive, that you're able to hold a vision for your future without attachment, will really help you with freeing and realigning so that you can be open to receive those messages here this weekend. Now, we do also have a bit of the crown. This is really about reminding yourself that you are connected to the divine, that you are the divine made of flesh and bone. And so it really challenges us to learn to question limits that we've placed around our potential. And so now is the time, if you have been placing limits on yourself, to set those clear, achievable goals, to overcome them, to make adjustments to routines, to perspectives, to challenge that limitless or that limitation, and to remind yourself that you indeed are limitless. And if that resonates, like I say, Like, share, subscribe, put a heart in the comments below. Let us know that you are here and this calls to you, because we are here with you, lifting you up and supporting you in everything that you are meant to do, because you have unlimited potential and unlimited gifts that you're meant to share with this world. And then last but not least, we also have the throat chakra. And so if you have been struggling with finding your voice during this time, this is all about reminding yourself and others that you are listening, that you're using your voice when and where you need to, but you're also allowing yourself to be heard and also hear others during this time, to find that cooperation, to find that collaboration, and more importantly, to be open to those, to those new perspectives, to others' perspectives, to find that balance and that harmony within your relationships during this weekend. And so I truly hope this message helps. I am sending you guys so much love and light. And like I say, I cannot thank you guys enough for all your love and support, because truly hearing your feedback, connecting with you in these readings truly is what fills my bucket. And so I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a happy solstice. And I'll see you in the next reading.